Good day to those who are already here. Welcome to this impromptu stream. And if you're seeing it afterwards, then welcome for watching it. This is going to be a really impromptu stream because, I had a very interesting experience when it comes to internet censorship. Now, we think things are bad on YouTube. How YouTube is blocking our views and throttling us. Which is true. And then there is Cocoscope, where I'm also active, which basically blocks all political content because otherwise they can't get their monetization system working because, well, I guess it's MasterCard, I don't know, but the financial businesses behind theirs are being throttled if they have politics. So that's all very true and well, but I never realized how much of a throttling or a barring of information and communication was happening. It's quite bad, to be honest. I mean, how bad is it? Well, I can't show it to you anymore, unfortunately, but I will mention it in a moment. But before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and tell the story, even though not a lot of people are here now. I'm going to show you first on my mail inbox when it all started. So there we go. For those of you out there who can see it, this is my mail inbox. And on my mail inbox, liveleak told me that, hey, you know what? You can go active on Thursday of the 6th of February, 12:03. So that's just after midday. Thank you. That's cool. I started to go to liveleak. I'm actually looking at different places where I can flow out to see if there are different places where I can be active. Not just me. I mean, trailblazing if you wish. I mean, if this is good for other people, then yeah, this is good for other people too. So I thought, okay, liveleak, I've heard of it. I've never really spent a lot of time on it. I mean, sure, why not? So Thursday, 6th of February, they activate my account. And I upload 2 videos. And which 2 videos did I upload? Well, I'm going to show you. Obviously, illegal immigrants do bring crime. So this video got uploaded by me. I'm not playing it right now, obviously. And on YouTube, I already had 30 views on this. I was curious how it would maintain itself on liveleak. The second video I posted yesterday is this one. Welcome back. Is there a problem with migrant crime? So why do we then need to crack down on white supremacy? This is about Angela Merkel basically responding to Alternative for Deutschland when they basically said, okay, there's migrant crime happening and it's a problem. And Angela Merkel basically responding in a thoughts and prayer kind of way, and then she said, yeah, but we're going to crack down hard on crime, especially white supremacy. Yeah, but white supremacy isn't the issue in this particular case. So what are you cracking down hard on? Now, these 2 videos, and this one on YouTube had 58 views, and the other one, as you saw, 30. So these 2 videos I posted on liveleak. Oh, I didn't show you those videos. That's stupid of me. Links will be provided downstairs. I don't know why I did that wrong. My bad. Anyway, there's this link. Tick. Links will also be provided in the sidebar. Those are the 2 videos that I posted. And I posted them on liveleak as well. And to my surprise, within a few hours, I had several hundreds of views on both of them. And when I checked them this morning, one of them reached 600 and the other one reached 750. And both of them had plus 100 upvotes. So that's good. Now, the liveleak system is slightly different than YouTube. Liveleak does have downvotes, but you only see the end result. So you can have 200 upvotes and 100 downvotes, but then you will still have 100 upvotes because it's the end result that is the thing they measure. These two videos also had a lot of interaction. I had more than 30 people respond to me on either of these videos. And one of the people responding to me said something that at the time I didn't really take serious. Because someone basically told me, well, you're new here, you flew under the radar, be ready to be throttled, try to get as many likes as you can, because they're going to come after you. And I'm like, dude, I'm here for a day. What did I do? I mean, these are two videos that are also running on YouTube. Now, YouTube isn't the most friendly of places, but they still allow them on YouTube. So what is liveleak going to do? Hi there, Michael Keller. And at that time, I didn't realize how prophetic those words were. Now, the funny thing is, I thought, you know what, I'm going to drop some more videos on liveleak. Because, hey, those two videos, within a few hours, very successful. So the next morning, I decided to drop a few more videos on liveleak. Obviously, I wanted to share this one with them. How dare you own your own property? You know this one, it's on my channel. Again, links will be provided later. Come on, down you go. So there is this one. And another video I uploaded. Where is it? Well, this one obviously, because this is a quite successful video on this channel with 633 views. I was really curious to see how successful this video would be on liveleak, considering that, well, the video I posted on liveleak that had 30 views on YouTube had 700 there. This one has 600 here. So what would it do on liveleak? And there's a third video, which, funny enough, and I'll see if I can find it real fast. Yeah, there she is. This video is, in all fairness, a response to a video from liveleak that I made some time ago. Now, these three videos I uploaded today. First one, the Polish one, and this one as last. So first the Polish one, then this, then the video about the communists in America wanting you not to own your own house, and then the one of women being dressed in burqas, shoplifting. Now, the Polish video got checked. All three of those videos, by the way, got checked. The first two videos I uploaded, they were live right away. The Polish one got checked and it got rejected. So I'm like, okay, it's a big video, so maybe that's why they rejected it. I don't know. They didn't give a reason. And they have this support system where you can ask them, okay, what's going on? So I sent them a mail like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm new here. I don't understand why this video has been blocked. I uploaded the second one. That too got reviewed and rejected. So I uploaded the third one, which got reviewed, and I don't really know what happened. Now, how come I don't really know what happened? Mind you, I did send a mail asking them what's going on. This is how my liveleak account looks now. The channel has been deleted after account termination. So after 2 very successful videos, and I don't know what happened with the other 3, my account got terminated. And I still have no clue why they didn't want one of the videos to be uploaded. And then all of a sudden it made sense what that one guy told me. Be careful, you're flying under their radar, they will come for you. And this is really interesting. I mean, what does liveleak have in common with all those other platforms? Well, the one thing they have in common is they're all online. And the fact that those 2 videos saw a huge amount of traffic from my humble perspective. I mean, both of them over 500 views, one of them over 700, one over 600. Within a few hours on a website I've never been to before. I never uploaded anything on liveleak before. My account was literally made yesterday. And people are warning me, listen, what you have to say apparently strikes a chord because so many people respond to it. So many people upvoted it. And they don't want you to be heard. Now, obviously, that this happened on liveleak. What's liveleak anyway? Well, yeah, fair enough. It's just another video sharing site. But this kind of does put it into context. This kind of does show how fragile this whole thing is. And I'm not sure if it's a UK site. It could be. No, it's not streaming for water sport fans, Real Raven. I thought liveleak was UK as well, but when they're talking about law enforcement, I can go to law enforcement. Easy enough. No, not like that. Silly me. Sorry. Terms and conditions. I think it was terms and conditions. I actually read all this shit to make sure that I didn't break any of the rules they put out. And yeah, I was really rooting for Cocoscope as well. Toxic, and basically Cocoscope turned themselves into a paid soft porn site. Which is kind of funny because soft porn is okay, but political dissent isn't. It's something I don't understand, and I don't agree that they choose to do what they did, but yeah, it's up to them, it's not up to me. Okay, it doesn't. I thought it said somewhere. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought it said somewhere where they were based, but the last time I read it, it said something about the rules and whatnot of America. Was it here? Well, Michael Keller, I understand what you say. As soon as a platform has a single point of entry, think domain, it's vulnerable. Laws apply to them. And as long as government can close that entry point, platforms will comply. But it's not governments that are doing the damage. It's banks. It's money providers. And the worst part is, it's based on the American law. Okay, well, if it's based on American law, I did nothing wrong. I didn't break any law. I didn't speak out against certain groups. I didn't advocate for violence. I didn't steal someone else's work, etc., etc., etc. Now, I'm going to do this really fast. I'm going to do this short because, let's be honest, I kind of did get a lot of points, by the way. You get points on interaction. And I already had, 2-3 points, 2 full points. And it measured it in 2.00, something like that. So I did pretty good. And these are the things. Why was my media deleted? Occasionally, we have to delete certain media. This means the media is no longer available to view to the public, even with a direct link. Situations which might lead to deletions include but are not limited to. Now that's the key phrase. Hardcore pornography, nope, not what I did. Illegal media, like child pornography, not what I did. Media designed to harass or flame, not what I did. Glorification of death, nope, not what I did. Media deemed to be a threat to the website. Now there is something you can never, ever be sure about. Copyright complaints, I don't know, nothing I did should fall under copyright. And yeah, so there are two things in this list that you can never, ever prevent. Because you can never prevent making media they deem to be a threat to the website. Because you don't know what they would deem a threat to the website. And it's not limited to this list. So what else is on the list? Well, obviously, you won't know. And they won't tell you. Isn't life grand? So yeah, there is that. And it kind of makes me wonder. But yeah, there's not much you can do anyway. So yeah, the question then remains, if this is happening on liveleak, and we know this is happening on Cocoscope, and we know this is happening on YouTube, even though YouTube doesn't do it as blatantly as this, where else are they doing this? Well, we know they're doing this on Facebook, even though Facebook publicly keeps talking how they are in favor of free speech. Yet they aren't. And we know that this is happening on Minds, on Gab, even though they claim it's not. Are there any websites? Are there any video sharing, social media websites where you can actually speak your mind? Thank you for the headquartered in London, by the way, Toxic. I didn't look into it, but yeah, you're probably right. So, if all the possibilities we have for our social media are also basically preventing certain things from being said, certain acts from being spoken, who is in control of our media? Are we able to see, speak, and learn about the things that they don't want to go out? And they is a vague term. It's omnious, obviously, I know. But there seems to be an invisible hand guiding the market. Now, what made this whole endeavor so interesting to me is that to me it became painfully clear how strong that invisible hand is. Because if I look at my YouTube presence, my BitChute presence, my Cocoscope presence, my Minds presence, yeah, you know, I drop my stuff, I publish and blah blah blah, and I don't see a lot of return on it. But one day on liveleak, or even half a day if you want to say it like that, 2 of my videos reached into the several hundreds, wherein all the other social media combined didn't do as much. So it seems that people want to hear this sort of stuff. Otherwise, why would it have so many views in such a small time? Let's be honest, I'm not a big social media entity, so it's not as if, oh, right, that's Modwayne, I gotta see his stuff. Don't mind me. I mean, I would like to become a big media entity, but I'm not. I know I'm not. But then there's a good chance I'll never be one. And I'm not trying to be sorry for myself or anything silly like that. They won't let you. Because by letting you speak, well, they create a problem for themselves, it seems. And where YouTube at least is throttling you, liveleak is just kicking you without saying a word. It's, as I said, I started the account on liveleak, yesterday, and today it is gone. And when I say today, today is a broad term, because let's be honest, it's been gone for like 6 hours. The day is nearly ending, so let's say halfway today the account got broken. So it may have been active for about 1.5 days at best. Now, in all fairness, none of the videos I uploaded on liveleak have been blocked on YouTube or on BitChute or on Dailymotion. Cocoscope did block a few because they considered it too much of a political point to make, especially about the AfD versus Angela Merkel, which I can somewhat understand, but I don't agree with Cocoscope banning political content, but it's not up to me to agree with them. It's their company, they can do whatever they want. And the truth is that this is true for YouTube, BitChute, liveleak, Twitter. Let's be honest, Twitter is one of the bigger lying outfits out there. If we see all these things happening, is there anything that we can do? And I'm not saying this or asking this out of, me feeling sorry for myself or me giving up, but purely out of curiosity. Are there places where you're allowed to be politically incorrect? I mean, Minds still claims that you can, but Minds is already dying. Gab started as a free speech platform. Well, look at how that turned out. That's a shit show waiting to happen. Well, no, it's already happening. Cocoscope started as a free speech platform, but that didn't last long because the money providers basically gave them hassle, and rather than looking for other money providers, they decided, oh, well, in that case, let's cut off certain speech, because... And it keeps mind-boggling to me. It's strange to realize that soft porn is okay, but political opinions are not. I don't know. Host your own site, uploads audio podcasts. You know, Michael, I have thought of that. But how do you get that to grow? How do you get... I really have to look into the whole podcast idea, I guess. But how do you get that to grow? I mean, I'd never been on liveleak. And already I had 500, 600, 700 views. In total, I had more than 1,000 views in total on those 2 videos. If I start something new, then no one knows where it is. And they'll probably not find it, because you just know that the search engines will lock you out too. Hell, try finding Modwayne on YouTube. It's my own channel and I sometimes have problems finding it. I have to type in the name full out, and even then I have to click on the right one because they're going to give me several wrong options to join. I mean, for some reason, whenever I ever look for Modwayne, I'm somehow always be pushed towards something called Modway. I have no idea why. So there is something happening, and if this is happening on Google, can you then create your own podcasts? How would those be reached? But yeah, bread and games. I know bookmarking is a thing. Of course, I have my bookmarks. Michael, I sometimes test if people can find me. Because let's be honest, I have 600 subscribers and I averaged 20 to 30 views on YouTube. So that seems a little bit off. And I know people who ask me, oh, okay, people from real life, the real big outside world, who are sometimes interested in what I do. And I tell them, well, yeah, Modwayne Alleron, go look it up. I never see anything of them. Now, it's very possible that they are just being polite. But it's also very possible that the reason why I never see anything of them is because they simply can't find it. I mean, if they make one typo, or they're not even sure if they make a typo, even if they type the name in 100% correct, they get sent somewhere else. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, I did this live stream on Modwayne's channel, not on SOT streams. This is not an indication that SOT streams will no longer happen, because it will. I might ever so often still do a live stream on this channel, because it's still Modwayne's channel, let's be honest. Yeah. I'm not really sure what to say here. It's so weird that you can say what you want to say as long as they agree with you, whoever they is. I know it's all nebulous and all that. And if you don't, then you're not allowed to talk. It's amazing. Anyway, this was a short impromptu stream, so I am going to call it quits again. For those who watched it later, like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. For those who are now here, like, subscribe and share if you feel so inclined. And I hope to see you all next time. And I'm not telling anyone not to go to liveleak. I'm also not asking anyone to complain over at liveleak. It's just something so funny. To me, it was so funny that within a day, I go from growing pretty fast to no longer being allowed to say anything. This is kind of what the political discourse in the Western world has become. Anyway, for those of you tomorrow at SOT streams, see you tomorrow. And other than that, I hope to see you all next time. Be good.